Growing up, we're taught that the road to success is to be excellent. And once you've achieved excellence, you will be safe. We are told that we should attend and excel at a top university, then go ahead and land a well-paying job, get married, buy a home, and have those 2.5 children, right? And then failure can't touch you. Well, based on all external measures, I did just that. I achieved magna cum laude. I graduated from Georgetown University Law Center. I accepted a prestigious position at the White House Office of Counsel, as well as the U.S. Pentagon. After leaving federal service, my husband and I operated very successfully several real estate law offices. I checked all the right boxes. Yet, in 2008, everything collapsed. The real estate market, as well as the stock market, all crashed. And so did our livelihood. I will never forget that knock on the door and the sheriff's deputies overseeing the random scattering of our personal items, our clothing, our furniture, all on the side of the street. While curious, nosy neighbors watched. Our 5-year-old daughter, Sudan, went through the piles with tears in her eyes and asked, "Mom, Dad, what happened? And where's my favorite doll?" While our 15-year-old son, Dakar, and our 17-year-old daughter, Cairo, were bewildered, devastated. They asked, "So where are we gonna live now?" So they came home from school that day to a 5-bedroom home, and that fateful night, all 5 of us were huddled in a minivan in the parking lot of a fast food restaurant. So, after doing everything right, excellence did not protect us. The humiliation of it all. That situation taught me a first hard lesson, one that they did not teach me in school, college, university, nowhere. Excellence creates the illusion of safety. Have you been resting on your laurels, on your accolades, on your awards? Excellence did not guarantee that the economy would not crash. This crisis brought me to my knees and ultimately flat on my face, as so many others experienced. It was during this time of struggle that I started reading about a coach. This was a billionaire coach who had raised himself up from poverty to wealth and had helped so many others to do the same. At my lowest point, I learned that he was going to be a keynote speaker in an upcoming conference. And I tell you, deep in my soul, I knew I had to get there. However, there was a problem. That conference was 872 miles away, and I had no way to get there. As the conference date arrived, I had good news. I heard that there was a caravan that was going to be driving through my city on the way to this event. And me, arranged to get in a white van with 6 people who I did not know, but I was determined. Was I in my comfort zone? No. I had gone from the White House to the white van. Now, men, you may not understand the significance of the white van, but every woman here, you understand, right? Okay. Going through that valley of failure after already having made it brought me to my second lesson. Make excellence the floor, not the ceiling. We're taught to strive for the highest point of success, that summit, that place that you can just exhale, smile, rest easy. When my summit crashed, I had no safety net. All I had was decision. When we arrived to the hotel, I had another dilemma. I had no place to sleep. So 5 women and I decided to get one room, 3 to a bed. All strangers. Another uncomfortable situation that I said yes to. Those 4 conference days taught me an invaluable lesson, one that has reshaped the way I think. To reach the heights of success, one has to take action, despite the risks. When the skills that I'd always relied on failed me, making a risky decision saved me. The 16-hour journey to that conference created and taught me 3rd lesson. When excellence fails you, taking action saves you. Now, not perfect action, decisive action. We have to understand that with excellence and with getting to the summit, that what you've already achieved is not your limit. That excellence, what you've achieved already, is just the solid foundation on which you then build to your next level of success, your next level of growth. So you don't relax on that. When my skills could no longer save me, it was taking action that saved me. I have since returned to that hotel, and I've since returned to that conference, in fact, annually. But there's a difference. 1, I arrived by airplane. 2, I'm accompanied by my family. And 3, each of our family members stay in their own hotel room. So if I'm to leave you with anything today, it would be this. First, reaching excellence creates the illusion of safety. Doing everything right does not guarantee that you will not fail. And second, make excellence the floor, not the ceiling. When you feel so accomplished in your area of expertise, never stop learning. And third, when excellence fails you, taking action saves you. So when my credentials that I'd always relied on was no longer useful, it was the willingness to make an uncomfortable decision that made all the difference. I'm going to ask each of you to take a moment and think, what is that one area in your life that you have become excellent and stopped?
Cool. Great. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.